This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we saw how to prepare the invoice based on the consumption based billing, and then when you save the invoice, if all is okay, if all customizations are okay, then the moment you save the invoice, it will be saved with the document getting posted into FICA, that is the subledger accounting system. And most important thing is, whenever you are posting any document into FICA, the document is posted with the reconciliation key. Now, there are two types of reconciliation key. Reconciliation key, what user will create and use it while posting. In yesterday thing, we have seen we created one reconciliation key, and then that reconciliation key was entered while processing the invoice. So like that, you can imagine we processed thousands of invoices in a day, individual transactions, and for all of them we have kept the same reconciliation key. So we can keep on using the reconciliation key till the complete postings have been done for the day. Once the postings are completed for the day, the administrator will close the reconciliation key, then automatically system will do the summarization. Okay, each and every GL account, whatever values are there in each and every invoice will be added together. We will get the one complete value. That means, suppose we have invoice 1 and invoice 2. Yesterday I explained, just in short I'm explaining once again. Invoice 3, all these invoices we are prepared with the same reconciliation key. Now there is a particular GL account X and then Y and then Z. In each invoice there is a particular GL account XYZ. So here it is 100 rupees, here it is 100, and here it is 100. Here in the invoice 2 it is 200, here it is 200, and here also 200. And then invoice number 3, the X value is 300, and then here 300, here 300. Now when you summarize the reconciliation key, what it will do, it will, when you close the reconciliation key, I can keep on using reconciliation key till I want to prepare the invoices. Once my day's activity of creating invoices is over, I will close the reconciliation key. Then based on the reconciliation key, whatever FICA documents have been posted, all those invoices, the values of the GL accounts will be summarized. So now after summarization, the value of X will be equal to 100 plus 200 plus 300, 600, and then Y is also 600, and then Z is also 600. Then we transfer the data to financial accounting. That time the system will prepare an accounting document. It will prepare an accounting document, and GL accounts X, Y, and Z will be posted. That means you are not hitting these GL accounts individually for each and every invoice, but you will only send the consolidated data to individual GL account when the posting will happen. So this will drastically reduce the volume of data what otherwise you would have posted. Imagine here only 3 invoices, but we had 1 lakh invoices. Okay, that means X will have 1 lakh invoice, 1 lakh value, and then Y will have 1 lakh value, and Z will have 1 lakh value. But you're not posting the GL account each and every time you prepare an invoice. You are summarizing the total value of the X GL account with the 1 lakh value, add them together, and then the summarized value will be sent. In fact, we don't do summarization, system will do. The moment you close the reconciliation key, system will do the summarization. Okay. Now, in the case of individual transaction, we are creating first the reconciliation key and then use it. But suppose you are doing mass processing. Let's say instead of creating individual invoices, I prepared 1 lakh invoices as a mass processing. Okay. That time reconciliation key will be created by the system, and then 1000 invoices, 1 lakh invoices will be posting to 1 lakh FICA documents, and then automatically system will close the reconciliation key, recon key will be closed, and then system will automatically keep the summarized value ready. Okay, summarized values are ready. So we have to just transfer data to financial accounting. That means in case of mass processing, we don't have to create any reconciliation key. System will create. And not only that, once the FICA documents are posted, it will close the reconciliation key by itself and then summarize the value. We have to just transfer the data to financial accounting. Okay, that's the process. Now, in future, we'll do one mass processing. There you can see how it will do the processing of the reconciliation key. Now, yesterday we created one invoice, and invoice has posted to FICA. Now, we have seen yesterday how the reconciliation, how the FICA document is looking. Just we'll have once again a display, and then we will transfer the data to financial accounting. How to transfer the data from FICA to financial accounting? Actually, that process will be taken by the account user, the FICA user, but we must have an idea how it will happen. So if I just go to our installation ES31, our installation was created for the division 60 and installation is 223. And for this installation, we did the metering, billing, and finally invoicing also. So if you go to billing periods, you can see documents. First, we created a billing document 2302. Then we created an invoice 287. And after billing has been done, we did the billing starting period from 1st of November to 29th of November. So the new billing period will start from 30th of November. So you can see here, it is showing the new billing period will start from 30/11. That means every time you do the billing, system will show what is the next billing period in which billing will happen. Again, going back to billing periods and then select the document 287 invoice, select the environment, display the document. So this is our FICA document 240, continue. And then here we can see the contract account is 5301, contract is 223, 0100 and 0002. This is a sub transaction what it has used. So we have to know what is the role of this particular sub transaction. 0001 and then this is 100 and then 0002. This is a sub transaction. And then posting has happened to contract account due amount 7,920. So automatically the system will debit the contract account for 7,920. But there are other accounts, the energy account, tax account, and the reconciliation account. But these accounts are not posted immediately. So if you double click this particular document at the contract account level, if you double click contract account, so there it will show what is the reconciliation account, 1,45,20, and the total amount is 7,920. So there are three GL accounts here. One is the reconciliation account, which is a balance sheet account, and then there are two revenue accounts, price account and tax account, P&L accounts. But none of these accounts are posted as of now. They are still in FICA only. Like this, we keep on preparing invoice for the whole day. Once the invoices are available, posted, the day's job is over, we have to close the reconciliation key and then transfer the data to financial accounting. Now, let us see what is the reconciliation key we have created. If you go to the header level data, you can see the reconciliation key. This is the reconciliation key we have used. And our contract account is 5301. Our contract account is 5301. We will use it for entering the payment subsequently. 5301. Now we have to first close the reconciliation key, and before posting to financial accounting, we have to do one more transaction, FQZD. This is for posting the totals. Posting the totals using the posting key. We have to maintain the setting for the company code. So FQZD, we go to FQZE. Our chart of account is INT. Now our company code is 7000, okay, 6000. So for 6000 company, we are going to post the accounting document. Document type is ESA. Just like FA is a document type in FICA, ESA is a document type in financial accounting. Debit posting key and credit posting key. There is some transfer account. So these have to be assigned to our company code. So you can select any of the company code and then copy and then substitute with the company code 6000 and then save it. Unless it is done, we cannot transfer the data to financial accounting. Now we have to close the reconciliation key, go to FICA and then document and then reconciliation key and then close. We have to close the reconciliation key. And our reconciliation key here is 0608 06 600 801 600 60 0801 2020. Okay, that's the GL account. Enter. Now it says posting can be made. Okay, that means if you are not closing, you can continue to use again further posting. Okay, that means till the end of the day or whenever you want to close. Before that, it can continue to post the FICA documents. But once you have decided it is over, then we have to close. There are three summary records. Why three summary records? Because there are three GL accounts: the reconciliation account, energy account, tax account. So we have to close it. Are you sure you want to close? Yes. Now transfer to GL has not yet taken place. That means it has summarized the value. So if you go to summarize the value, display for the posting total. What are the GL accounts and what are the totals? It will display. So here it will say for GL account 1,45,20, reconciliation account amount is 7,920, tax account is this, and energy account is this. Here, of course, we have posted only one invoice, but suppose if you have posted 1000 invoices, there will be 1000 values for 1,45,20. Then they will add up together, summarize it, and you get a total value. So that summarization is a key here in the case of FICA. Okay. So now that we have completed the summarization, we will transfer the data to financial accounting. So we have to go to FICA and then go to periodic processing and then forward posting execution. Transfer to general ledger. Okay, select transfer to general ledger. Enter the reconciliation key. Remove the test run. List of documents created. Local update. And then execute. Now you can see posting has started, and then once posting is done, a reference key is given. If you double click the reference key, it will show a posting document into financial accounting. Because we are also using controlling, it is posting the controlling document. So let us select the accounting document. There is a final document which is posted into FI. So now we can see the GL account is 1,45,20 debited with this amount, energy account is credited and tax is credited. And then it is balancing. Total debit is equal to total credit. Every time you post accounting document, all the accounts are balanced. The balance should be zero. Okay. So the posting is finally completed into financial accounting. That means we created metering order and then we have come up to posting the information into financial accounting. But now when the invoice was prepared and then saved, immediately system has debited the amount to contract account. So there is a account balance. So if we go to FPL9 account balance and our contract account is 5301 and then open item, list all the open items. Open items means which are yet to be cleared. Okay. There can be open debit item, open credit item. Whenever you prepare any invoice, debit memo, open items are created for the receivable. These are the debit values. Suppose if you received an on-account payment or some down payment, it will be open credit. So if you select here, it will show corresponding to figure document 240, there is a value 7,920 which is open. Open means it has to be cleared. And the clearing can be done through entering the incoming payment. We can enter any incoming payment. So we have to implement at least one incoming payment. There are different types of payment clearing that Fika will customize. One of the method we have to have in order to see the final process, how the cash is received. Okay. Now, why this is important is because there are some transactions in ISU like budget billing, statistical, collective billing. Unless we enter the payment, we cannot understand the process. Okay. So that's the reason we have to customize. So now we will see how to post a incoming payment. Okay. Using the cash desk facility. Cash desk is one of the method by which you can enter the incoming payment. The cash desk is nothing but a walk-in payment. Okay. Cash desk is like a counter. The utility company has got counters across the city, across the country. I can go to the counter physically, show the invoice, and amount is paid. Online clearing will happen. That means immediately they will post the incoming payment. Something like e-Seva in Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. You can go to any e-Seva and then make the payment. Okay, it's a cash counter where the utility bills or telephone bills or any water bills, all this can be paid through the cash. Of course, in the particular cash counter, you can pay by cash, you can pay by credit card, you can also provide a check. If company is expecting the check, usually they may not expect for less than 10,000. It depends on the company. If the amount is more than 10,000 for commercial customers, if there's an agreement, they can accept the check also. So there are different payment methods, but here we'll implement the cash. Now we have to maintain one house bank for our company. That means our company is having a bank. Okay, our company is 6,000. It is having a house bank. House bank means our company's bank. Okay, in which all the postings will happen. So house bank will have an account, and for that account, the debits and credits will happen and we get a balance, something like our savings account. Okay, so our savings account is a account in a particular bank in which all the accounting transactions will happen, and whenever you take a balance of the account, we come to know how much amount is remaining in the bank. Okay, so we have to prepare one house bank, and for the house bank we will assign one GL account. Then you have to create some clearing GL account, bank clearing accounts. So go to financial accounting new and then go to bank accounting and then go to bank accounts, define the house bank. We are defining the house bank for our company code 6000. It is showing some house banks already available because we copied initially our company code 0001. But these are not our banks, these are German banks. So we will select them and then delete. Delete all the entries, continue, and then save it. So now we can define a new entry. So house bank is SBI 01, bank country India. We can give the bank key The interpretation of bank key will vary from country to country, but you can say it is like a IFSC code for particular bank. So SBI 1234 and then save it. Bank name is SBI, street FC Road, Pune, Pune. Continue and then save it. Now in this particular bank, what is the bank account? Select the bank account, enter the new entry. Account ID is a current account, so we can say CURT1. Description, current account. Bank account number. Bank account number can vary from bank to bank. So 67123456789123. Some number. Currency INR. And then save it. Now there will be a GL account. That means the bank account is mapped in our SAP system with a GL account. Okay. So that means GL account balance in our company code should match with the balance of the account in the bank. Okay. So whenever we have the payments received, they will be debited to credited to our account in the bank, and the same amount will be posted in the GL account. So there will be bank reconciliation. What FI will do periodically, a bank will send every day in the night or in the next day a bank statement, electronic bank statement. Based on electronic bank statement, FI consultant will do the basically synchronization. What is the account balance? And then we match with the payments what we have received. Okay. So here we can use one GL account, 1 lakh, 1,13,100. Usually SAP recommends a GL account for bank ending with the zero, ending with the zero, ending with zero. So in this case, 1,13,100. So you can check whether that account is existing. So FS00, financial accounting, GL master, 1,13,100. So it's a GL account for the bank. It is available already in the 6,000 company code. So basically that company code we are having. Now in this particular company code, this is a GL account for the bank. And then apart from the bank account, which is the actual bank account, that's 1,13,100, the FI will create various bank clearing accounts. Various bank clearing accounts. These are like fake accounts. These are not the actual accounts. You can imagine these accounts are available in the bank, but in the bank we will have only one account, and that account is mapped in our system using GL account 1,13,100. So we can create bank clearing account for cash payment. Usually you can have with the ending with the 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So 113101 and then check bank clearing account 113102 and then credit card 113103. So like this they will maintain various GL account, because what happens is whenever you do any transaction, immediately when you receive the payment, we are crediting the contract account. That means you have to debit the bank account. But actually the amount is still not reflected in the bank. Suppose I go to the cash desk, pay the amount, immediately they credit the amount to my account. But immediately they have to debit the bank account. Had I gone personally to the bank and then put the amount, immediately the amount is posted into bank account of the company. But we are not doing that. We are going to a cash counter and then making the payment. So they will receive the cash, but immediately they have to post the amount to a bank account. So that is a bank clearing account. So end of the day, when all the payments are received, next day in the morning or afternoon, the person will go and actually deposit the cash in the bank. Okay. That time actual real amount is sitting in the bank. So then when this bank statement will be received from the bank, then we will clear the bank clearing account and debit the actual bank account, that is 113100. Same thing with the check. Customer gave a check. The moment check is entered, we have credited the amount to contract account, but then we have to debit a bank account, and that bank account is 113102. Then the checks are sent to the bank, and bank will send to the clearing house, and the clearing will happen. So it will take 3 to 4 days. After that, our bank will receive the actual amount from the customer's bank. Then they will send a statement. Then we will reconcile and then credit the check bank clearing account and debit the actual bank account. So to manage the operations till the amount is actually posted to the bank account, we must have the interim accounts. These are bank sub accounts. Okay, so these are managed so that when you actually enter the payment, you can clear the payment for the contract account. That's the reason these are maintained. But actually, finally, everything has been transferred to 113100. Okay, so let us assume 113101 is our cash account. So all the GL account is available. If you go to FS00 113101, okay, this is the cash account. You can say the check account, or 02 it's not available. So 113102, it's a liquid cash, so basically cash account. So you can say this is a GL account which you're going to use. So our cash desk clearing account, the bank account is 113102. Okay, so now you have to go to FICA and then maintain the settings for the cash desk payment. So go to IMG, select the financial accounting new, go to contract accounts receivable and payable, and then go to basically business transactions, payments, and then processing the incoming and outgoing payments. Then go to cash desk, cash journal, define the cash desk clearing account. Select here, enter the new entry. Our company code is 6000. Payment category is the cash payment in the cash desk, and our cash desk clearing account is 113102, and then save it. Now we can go to define the document type for payment category. So whenever you enter the incoming payment, again a FICA document is posted. We have to enter a new reconciliation key. There will be one reconciliation key for the whole day. All the cash desk counters, whenever they enter the payment, the same reconciliation key will be used, and all the incoming payments are entered. FICA documents are posted. So what is the document type? So you can assign one document type. Select here, go to create the entry. Our company code is 6000 and the payment category is cash payment. Select cash payment, continue, and we can use the document type, let's say AB, a general document. So this document type is defined in the FICA. Enter, save it. After that, you have to maintain the bank clearing accounts for the lot payment. So go to define the bank clearing accounts for the payment lot. Select here, enter the new entry. Our company code is 6000. Our bank clearing account is 113102. Our house bank is SBI 101, and it is basically a current account. And then this particular bank clearing account is valid for the payment lot, that is for the cash. Like that, returns, check, card, all this will be maintained. This is now saved. So these are the settings what you have to make for the cash desk clearing account, cash desk payment. Now we will see how to enter the incoming payment. Our invoice was posted on 29th of 11, 2019. 28th I've written 29th of 11. Let's say customer made the payment on 05/12/2019. Okay. Now whenever you enter any payment, what is the value date? Okay. Value date means what is the date by which the amount can be realized in the bank, okay, physically. In the case of cash payment, usually we take the cash payment as current date, okay. Although it is not actually current date, because when you receive the cash, you are not actually immediately putting in the bank. You are putting in the our desk clearing account, but it is okay. We can say amount is there physically with us. But if you put a check, if we are putting the check today, we will have at least 4 working days to realize the amount, okay. So accordingly, you can enter the value date. So let us enter the incoming payment. Now you can default the value date in the company code. Go to financial accounting, new financial accounting, global settings. Go to global parameters for the company code. Enter the global parameters. Here our company code is 6000 and then select it. So here we will say our value date should be given. So we will say define the default value date. Value date is current date always here if we activate, but you can change it according to requirement. Now we'll enter the incoming payment. Go to contract account receivable and payable. Go to the account payment. You have to go to the payment and then go to payment at the cash desk. Enter the company code. Our company code is 6000 and then a reconciliation key is required because you are again posting to FICA. You require a reconciliation key. So let's say 60. Let us say payment was received on 5th of December. So 05 12 2019 05 12 2019. Value date will show current date, but in this case it is not the current date. Backdated entry 05 12 2019. The reconciliation key I can say 60 05 12 2019. Okay. So we have entered 60 05 12 2019. Currency INR. Enter. Automatically cash desk clearing account is shown. Enter the contract account. Our contract account is 5103. This is the account which has to make the payment. 5301. Our account is 5301. Now what is the amount we have to receive from the contract account? If you select the items, it is showing 7920 is the amount customer has to pay. So we will activate. That means customer is paying the whole amount. Customer can make whole amount or partial payment. Accordingly, posting will be done. So 7920 is the payment we have received and then post. So the payment is posted. Now if you go to account balance, you can see there is no open item because the amount is already paid. So if you go to all the items, then you can see what was the original document posted, 240, it was debit, and then we have entered incoming payment. This is the FICA document, 10,286, amount received is 7,920. Now the balance is 0. And in the payment list, you can see what is the payment posting document, that is 10286. Now 10286 has made a position for debiting the cash desk clearing account 113102 and the contract account is credited 7,920. Now like this throughout the day we will do the postings. End of the day when all the payments have been received, we close the reconciliation key and then transfer the data to financial accounting. So if you go to the header, you can see the reconciliation key. Again, we can close the reconciliation key and then transfer the data to financial accounting. So go to the document, reconciliation key, and then close. Now there are two summary records because bank account and reconciliation account. Bank account is debited, reconciliation account is credited. So we will close. And after that, transfer the data to financial accounting. Go to periodic processing, forward posting, execution, transfer. So our particular reconciliation key is this: list of documents, local update, test run, execute. So now it will post a document to financial accounting. The reconciliation account is credited because customer account is credited. Naturally, your reconciliation account also has to be credited, and the bank account will be debited. Okay. So now we can say our cycle is complete. That means right from creating metering order till the payment is received, we have done the complete process. Okay. This is called metering to cash.
Sir,
Yeah.
this reconciliation activity can't be done automatic.
Automatic means?
Means this has to do manually or what? At the end of the day.
Yeah, naturally. You have to transfer the data to financial accounting because in SD, what happens? You prepare invoice, immediately you are posting it to financial accounting. There you are not doing manual, it's online. Okay. But in FICA, it is never automatic. The very reason is that we want to post it to FICA. So end of the day, your documents are all posted into FICA. You have to summarize it. Once the summarization is over, you have to transfer data to financial accounting. So you can do the FPG1 transfer to GL. But if you want to do automatically, you can schedule a batch job every day at 10 o'clock. It is scheduled to happen. It can happen automatically. But you have to initiate the program.
Schedule can be done for this.
Schedule can be done. Any activity can be scheduled. But you see,
Yeah.
still the interpretation is that it's not getting directly posted into financial accounting. It is still getting posted manually. Manual in the sense, unless you initiate the activity, it cannot post to financial accounting. So either you do physically manually or you can set the batch job.
Okay. Yes.
You understood now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more thing. We have posted the summarized value in FPL line account display.
Okay.
Can we posted the subtotal amounts? The energy charges 7,200 and the
Ah,
tax
yeah.
720 is.
They are also summarized only, no? You are posting
They are also
summarized.
summarized, but by seeing that 7,900, I can't say that that is the amount of energy charges of 7,200 and the rest amount is tax. It is posted the
Okay.
total amount in FPL line, I'm saying.
No,
In
FPL,
account,
no. Yeah, in the contact account, it will debit the whole amount. Let's say, for example, you are a customer, okay?
yeah.
How much amount you have to receive from you? 7,920. So your account is debited with 7,920. But the
Yes.
7,920 is having 7,000 rupees as, let's say, energy account, or tax is 920. Okay. So these accounts are posted separately. So if you go to FS10N, you can see the account balance. If you go to FS10N, you can see the account balance. If I say my GL account is 8,520,000, what are the postings done in the year 2019? You can execute. So it will show in the month of November, a credit is there, 7,200, because energy account is basically a price account. Whenever the price increases, price account has to be credited. Okay. So 7,200 is credited. And then similarly, tax account is 1,75,000. So this is also credited, which is basically your 720 rupees. And the reconciliation account is debited. So 1,45,200. Okay. If you see here, it is going to be debited, but this account is not correct. So we'll just find out what is GL account. So if we go to ES31 223 and then go to billing periods, document number, and then FICA document. Here our reconciliation account is 1,45,20. So for 1,45,20, you can see the account balance. That account balance is the total amount for the GL account. So FS10N and then GL account 7,920. You have got only one invoice, 7,920. Initially, when you posted invoice, it was debited. Afterwards,
Yes.
in the December, we received the payment. It has cleared. So now the account balance is zero. It is zero. So
Okay.
individual account is
My
posted.
yes, sir. My question is, instead of that total amount, can we post this like this? The amount is 7,200 is the energy amount, and 720 is the tax amount. Like
No,
in FPL,
we have to summarize, because you see, in the contract account, what is the total amount customer has to pay? Invoice is already given, isn't it? End of the
yes,
day,
yes,
you are not paying only for energy, you're not paying for only surcharge, you're not paying only for discount, you're not paying for tax, you're paying the whole amount, isn't it? Okay. So it
yes,
should be
yes.
summarized. Suppose you buy some goods from a particular company, you purchase a, let's say, pump, okay? You purchase a
Hmm.
pump, you purchase some starter, you received some pulley, you received some gear. Total amount you have to pay. If you go to any shop and purchase, they will not say, I'll give you one invoice for price, I'll give you one invoice for tax, I'll give you one invoice for discount. Will they give like that?
No.
What will it give you? They will give you invoice total amount. You are paying the total amount. So your actual due amount is to be debited to the account. So that is account balance, which is actually. But in terms of posting the data to financial accounting, even though you have paid the full amount, 7,920, in accounting, how you have to translate. So for that, you have got energy account, tax account, total amount is coming to 7,920. So your total amount is debited to contract account, debited to reconciliation account, and on the credit side, it is posting to energy account and the tax account.
Okay.
Sir,
Say for
say for
example,
Yeah.
example, hello.
yeah.
Say for example, if we make hundreds of invoices
Hmm.
and each of the invoices we have to pay a GST component.
Okay.
We charge a GST component to the consumer. Fine.
Okay.
So that is coming in the invoice and X amount is being made and the amount makes the entire payment.
Yeah.
Now the FIC, the FICA, the posting is also done and it is being posted to the reconciliation account. Say,
Okay.
for example, tomorrow, if we need to take out a figure that how
Hmm.
much was our GST amount
Hmm.
posted,
Hmm.
then how can we do it if it is posted entirely into one GL account only? If it is posted into
I think
another separate tax
I think
account,
both of you have not understood the concept. Let me explain. Let's say, for example, we have got price as 10,000 rupees, and then we are given a discount of, let's say, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees. So the net value is coming to 900 rupees, 9,000 rupees, and tax is coming to 900 rupees, and then save it total. Now it will come to 9,900. Now you explain me how the posting should happen in the system. This is the amount you have to pay as a customer, but in accounting, how it will be posted? Let's say customer account number is 1300. Okay. So if this customer is given invoice for 9,900, you'll give the invoice to customer 9,900. But how the accounting posting will happen in the financial accounting? Take 5 minutes, think about it, tell me. Are you able to? You can analyze with the utility bill what I explained just now.
yes, sir.
So if you have prepared invoice, in the invoice there are three line items. Price is there, discount is there, tax is there. Okay. You have saved the invoice. Now data has to be posted into financial accounting. So how the posting will happen to financial accounting? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How it will happen is 1300 is the customer. For 1300 amount, customer, the contract account, you can say customer, 9,900 is debited. Okay. 9,900 is debited. Now, whenever you're posting to subledger account, parallelly you have to post to reconciliation account. Let's say reconciliation account is 1,40,000, 9,900 is posted. Then the price account is, let's say, 8 lakh. For the price account, it will be credited with 10,000 rupees. Discount account is, let's say, 888,000. It is going to be debited as 1,000 rupees. And then tax account is 1,75,000. Okay, 1,75,000. It is debited with the credited with the amount of 900.
900.
So how much is the tax account value here?
900.
900.
Suppose you have posted 100 invoices all with 900 rupees. So what is the tax amount?
Got your point.
Suppose you have got 100 invoices, all are having tax as
Yes,
900. So what is the tax amount? 100 into
Yes,
900.
into 900. Yes.
So total tax payable to the government is 90,000.
90,000.
90,000.
Yes. Okay.
So if you go to FS10N, okay, if you go to FS10N, take the account balance. Account balance for the tax is 1,75,000. That's what I showed you here, just now FS10N. You have done only one transaction, but for that invoice in our company code, what is the tax amount as of now? If you go to FS10N, and if the GL account is 1,75,000, what is the amount? So it is showing 720. Okay. So what is payable to the government is 720. But suppose you have posted 1,000 invoices in November and all taxes are 720, then total tax amount will be showing
720 into 1,000.
That's the value you have to pay to the government.
You got your point, sir.
Yeah, that's the logic. That's the logic. That's why. Otherwise, I could have had only two accounts. Okay. One is a customer account and another the sales account. Okay. Debit the customer account, credit the sales account. But if you do that, then what will happen? We will miss out, okay, on the various components, okay. But you cannot just only post sales account, tax account also is required. But sales account, instead of posting, we split it into price, discount, freight. So individual values can be GL account. So at any given point of time, if you take FS10N transaction, you can find out the account balance, and that is the amount you have to pay to government. Is it clear? Accounting process?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
One small thing, sir.
Yeah.
We made an invoice yesterday, and we did the process. Now, how can we create different notes for the invoice? Say, for example, one is okay, one is meter defective, one is premises lock. Say, for example, these are a few of them. So, where can we create those additional notes?
No, basically, what happens is if you create a meter reading order, you'll enter the meter reading result. But if suppose meter reading is entered is not validated, okay, it is showing very high consumption. So meter reading reason is blocked for meter billing. It is blocked for billing. So you cannot do the billing anyway. That means unless you remove the block, you cannot do the billing. But we created a billing document, and then billing document is coming to value 12,000, but your regular value should be 9,000 maximum. So there's a difference of 3,000. Again, billing document is blocked, okay, blocked for the maximum amount. Then you have to check the billing document and then reprocess it or make the corrections. Then you release it. So these documents are called outsorted. These are called outsorted.
No, that I know, sir. Outsorted part I know. I'm not asking about that. What I'm asking is, say for example, I am a consumer, and my bill is to be made. The meter reader comes to my premise to take the reading. Okay. And he finds that my meter is defective. Okay. Now what will he will not have any reading, so he'll enter a note as meter defective or some kind of estimation kind of stuff. So where can we maintain those kind of notes wherein we can
in the meter reading entry itself you can say meter reading was estimated.
Okay.
And when the bill is sent, they can write in the bill, we have noted down as of now this month, not the actual meter reading, but the estimated meter reading. That means your actual meter reading can vary.
Okay.
Okay. But let us assume if a meter is defective, then what will you do?
What we generally follow in our utility is, if our meter is defective, we take the average consumption of last 12 months
Yes,
as
that
an
is a
estimation.
estimate. That is the estimation.
As an
Correct.
estimation.
Correct.
So where can we define that estimation logic, sir?
Estimation logic is already inbuilt in the system. I'll show you. When the meter reading
Okay.
configuration you're doing, that time you can see.
Mhm.
But I'm asking the question, if the
Mhm.
meter is having defective, what process you will do?
No, then what we follow is that we then that estimation reading is there.
Okay.
The consumer is billed on that estimated reading only.
Okay.
The consumer is billed on that estimated reading only, and
Mm-hmm.
later when the meter is replaced using the
Mm-hmm.
installation, new meter is installed,
Mm-hmm.
then automatically the system will adjust for the excess reading if it has taken.
Yeah. So basically what we are saying is, let us say on 29th of 11, 2019, we did the meter reading and it is coming to, let's say 3500. And then on 30th of December, we did the mass meter reading. It was showing 6,000, which is showing very high consumption because 6,000 minus 3,500 is 2,500. Average consumption is coming to 1,000 kilowatt hour. So we cannot go ahead with this. Then what we do, we estimate the consumption. So estimation is coming to 1,000 consumption. So our actual metering should have been 4,500. So you replace the meter and the new meter will start with 0. That means you replaced it on December itself, 30, 0. But metering entered already as for the particular data as 4,500 estimated data we are given. Okay. Then next month when you do the billing on 01 01 2020, your 0101 2020, what is the expected meter reading? How much will be MR?
It would be prorated for the 10 days.
Yeah. No, you can say 31st. You can say 31st 01 2020. This will be the
Yeah,
actual meter
1000.
reading. It will be actual meter reading. It will be in the range
It
of,
will be
let's say, 5,500 or
thousands.
5,700. So that means you are entering meter reading result at both the time when you are replacing and when you are adding the new data. So as they
Hmm.
rightly said, it will figure out correctly in the next billing. Okay. But for the month of December, you have done the estimation. You have done the estimation.
Yes. Yes.
Now, how many estimations are allowed in your operation?
Sir, it is not fixed because
Okay.
government government system, there are
Uh,
a couple of estimations
okay.
which is their
So
estimation.
why I asked the question is, uh, you can also put the limits on the estimation. Okay. Like
Okay.
maximum,
So,
we can allow only 3 estimations. Okay.
so sir,
Because in
that I don't know. If, when you can show me, then kindly show me
uh,
that as well.
yeah, yeah,
So
no,
how
I'll
to
show
put
you
the
that.
limit?
Why I asked is your business practice. I wanted to know how you are doing.
No,
Okay.
there is no capping in estimation
Ah,
here.
okay,
There's no
okay.
capping.
Because
There's no
in some countries, what happens, like in US, if you have done the estimation in the invoice, you have to say your meter reading was estimated. Okay. If customer keeps getting invoices every month estimated, then they will refuse to pay. They will say suddenly one day you'll come with billing and show very
Yes.
high value. Then
Yeah,
it is
this
very
happened.
difficult.
This happened.
So
Yes, this happened. Yes.
so second time estimation is over, third time estimation is over, they will refuse to make the payment. Okay. Then you have to cancel the invoice, cancel the billing, do the actual meter reading. Okay. But basically, as you rightly said, most of the companies would love to do estimation because they can cut down the cost of meter reading. Okay.
Mm.
And you can say once in 3 months, once in 6 months, you take the actual meter reading. But estimation is okay to bill, but eventually what happens, somewhere some reality has to happen. In the 6 month, you will suddenly get a huge value. Customer will have doubt how it has come. So to avoid that, number of estimations can be minimized, but it is only called by the company. If the company says, no, no, for us it is okay, we'll manage, then you will not put any limit on the estimation. But it is possible how many estimations can be done. Now, in some operations, they will also allow customer to do the meter reading. Okay, this is not actually practice in India, but in some countries like US, what they do, when the move-in happens, they print some customer meter reading forms. So in certain months, what happens? If suppose the weather is incrementing, it is not possible to physically read the meter, or let us say we've got a shortage of manpower, then the company will inform the customers this month you are supposed to do the meter reading and send it to us. Okay, but we know for sure it may be correct or not correct. Okay, but again, if you ask every month to customer to do the meter reading, purposely they may show less value. Okay, but again,
Yes.
when you do the actual meter reading, you will come to know what is the real meter reading. So you can control how many customer meter readings are acceptable, how many estimations are acceptable. You can customize it. Whenever it is crossing the threshold, it will give the error when you enter the metering result. You cannot go ahead with this because you already crossed the limit. Okay, this can also be customized. Okay, so just I wanted to keep you updated. So that's why I asked you the how you are doing. The tax part is clear, right? How it is happening?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Murli, any doubts?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Clear? Negative? Okay. So now we have done the periodic consumption billing, and then we have done the posting into invoice. Invoice is posted. This job is over. Now, after this, we'll start working with the next important topic, that is the move out billing. And after move out billing is done, we are going to do what you call final billing. But before that, we have to cover some backlog concept. Basically, there's an important concept of portion and MRU. Okay, when you created the installation, we took the existing MR unit and then went ahead, but we have to design the portion and MRU. Okay, because they will control the scheduled dates for billing and meter reading. Okay, so in the next session, we will have a look on the how to design a portion and how to create the MR unit. Okay, that is tomorrow.
One small thing, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is not related to current course.
yeah,
One small request actually.
yeah, yeah.
What I was thinking that we are covering the course and then we are means practicing it at home, but we are
Okay,
not able to maintain a pace at which we are covering because
okay,
work and everything is there.
okay,
So
okay.
one thing I would request you that post we complete a course, at least one
Yeah,
or 2 days, if you can just give for our doubt clearing, that would be great, sir.
yeah,
Because
sure,
till
sure.
that time we would have covered 80% by
No
ourselves
problem.
also.
No problem. We can do that. That's not an
Yes.
issue. We can sit on Saturday or Sunday or something like that.
Any
We can.
days whenever you are free, we can at least 1 or 2 days we can take and discuss few points
No problem.
on
No problem.
doubt clearing.
And you can also send me any doubts or the email also. I will send a reply, provided it is in the current discussion. Like for example, you wanted to know how the slab prices are calculated, or
Yes, yes, yes. That we have
now
not covered.
how the meter and watt meters are read. That is going to come. That's why I have not
Yes,
replied,
yes, yes.
but we will cover that.
Okay. And one thing more, sir. See, if in our organization where we work,
Okay.
and I think even in other utilities also, we have gone to some few other utilities also. There is a
Okay.
concept of premises lock (PL),
Okay. Okay.
which is basically the door lock concept.
Okay.
Where the estimation logic is different. It is, I think,
Okay.
3 months.
Okay.
3 months is there.
Uh-huh.
And there are some other thing also maintained. For example, there is a concept called PA. PA
Okay.
basically means premise adjustment, which means that if a consumer is in 1 month billed on PL, that is premise lock, and
Mm-hmm.
then next month if it is billed in OK,
Mm-hmm.
then when the next month billing is done, then the subsequent month note changes to PA.
Mm-hmm.
It no longer remains premises log. It becomes premises adjusted,
Okay.
and the same note comes on the invoice also.
Okay.
So at that time, I was asking you that where we can maintain that notes. For example, OK
Actually,
note is something.
all the notes you can maintain in the particular document, like note objects will be there. So in the
Okay.
note like connection object, we saw the notes, no? Like we maintained a note in the connection object. Like every object, like contract account, or you can put the note in the contract account, or you can put the note in the invoice. It will print in the invoice, but you have to take care with the print program, because sometimes what happens in the original print program what SAP has given, they may not have provisions to print the notes, whatever notes you have to print on the mid-reading form or mid-reading result, or let's say invoice. Then you have to coordinate with the ABAPer. They will include that note in the print. Now suppose if I made an invoice, you want to print that this bill is invoice is the estimated result. Okay, in the standard SAP in our system we will not print that information, but for that to
Okay.
happen, the ABAPer has to include the note to be included in the particular print layout. Then it will happen. All the notes can be printed wherever you want.
Yeah, that I was okay. Now I got your point. So basically, it requires the help of ABAPer. It is not a simple customization job.
Because
It is
the
not a simple
application,
customization
the,
job.
whatever invoice print you are doing, let's say for example, if you go to invoice and then you see the layout, this is not the actual layout what business will use. This is only a format. Okay. Suppose if you go to invoice and see the print review, okay. In the print review, we are able to see a form layout, but this is not a form layout. So that's the reason it is not showing. But otherwise, it will show a layout which is not actually the final layout, what is to be done by the company. So once you give the form layout program to the developer, they will design a new form layout, because in the form layout you may have to include the company logo and some information that is not given, that is not known to SAP. That's only during implementation only you come to know. So you have to collect
Fine.
the sample of the invoice what they are printing today, and then give the information to ABAPer. They will develop it. That's the logic. Okay, we'll conclude for today. Tomorrow.